Hi everyone, welcome to BISP Solutions. My name is Sonal Sharma and I am working as functional consultant with BISP Solutions. In today's video, we are going to learn how to use journal, the consolidation journal, different types of journals, standard, auto reverse, recurring, as well as we will see a case scenario for prepaid expenses. So let's move to the application first and cases. Okay. First of all, you need to understand what is consolidation journal. Consolidation journal is basically, the journal posting feature which provides you two type of, journals to allow do or pass the journal entry for the close process specifically. Okay, why I am saying it is close process, reason behind your question may be that why we need to post or pass journal entry from here in FCCS application, and why it's not inbuilt or it's not already done with the ERP system or any system from where we are fetching the data for FCCS purpose. So why? What is the reason we are doing entries here? We are doing the journal posting here. So the answer is that in case of the financial close process, there are multiple types of journal entries you need to do at the time of financial closure to close the financials. That means there are multiple types of, you can say that you know that goodwill related, goodwill impairment related, and intercompany. Okay, these are the elimination you need to do. And suppose any type of minority, these are the related to terms related to the consolidation process exactly. And other than that, suppose if I say anything which is skipped, or which is just not done with the ERP system. Okay, and we are getting the data, we are processing on it, and suppose we came to know that there is something which is left behind, or we need to rectify some of the entries, we need to modify some of the things, we have to do it from here through consolidation journal. We can do that. So this is the benefit of consolidation journal. You can pass the journal entries through consolidation journal. You can do that thing as from smart view as well, from multiple other ways as well. Okay, so let's have a look to the the basic case of us. Okay, so first of all, we should have a look that always do remember the period is open for which period you are posting the journal. Okay, so we are going into consolidation journal, and we will have a look over that which type of journals are available here. Okay, so there you can see there are two types of journals. First one is regular one, which is only to post the journal entry, which has a complete one single impact on the two different sides of accounts. Okay, two different accounts. And auto reversing is something which you created first and you are going to reverse that entry. Okay, so there are two types of journal. Okay, data source, we are always taking at journal input. When we are going to see the smart view, we will going to use this. Okay, you can also create different type of groups here and you can use it. We need to provide the POVs here. Okay, and rest you can create the things from here. So this is the way you can create journal and post it from this particular action tab. You can do the submission, approval, and posting related work. So this is just a overview, okay, what I am providing you. And just in the same way, you can also create the template here, and you can use those template. See, the journals are related to particular month. Okay, you can use it for that particular month, but the templates are not limited by the period. You can once create the template, you can utilize it for multiple times or for every month purpose. Okay, do remember that the period is open for which you are trying to post the journal. So you need to go to manage period and open that period. Okay, suppose in our case we are going to take it's December 2016. So this is I am going to take Okay, year 2016, and it would be December. So I am going to open this period. Okay, wait a minute. Let's click on OK, go button, and OK. So as you can see, December period is open. So let's move to our case first. Yeah. So this is our case. First of all, we are going to just, there are two types of journal. First one is the regular standard journal. We are just simply posting any entry over here. Okay, suppose my case is that in case, suppose I came to know that my revenue is underbooked due to some reason it's left, or due to some late confirmation, it's underbooked. So what I am trying to do is I am going to pass the entry that short-term receivables are going to increase by 40,000 and the revenue is going to increase by 40,000. Okay, so this is my account alias, and this is my account name, and this is my amount. This is my period, that is December financial year 2016. So I am going to see the impact of this first. Okay, so in the application, first we will move to the, first of all, the journal posting. Okay, here financial year is 2016. I need to go to December. That is my period. Okay, so this is my period. I am going to select December and okay. So let's just go to okay. And I had already created this for you, that after going on create, you can see how does it look like. Okay, so what I did, that I provide a label that under booking revenue, description is under booking of revenue, journal type is regular, we are just simply debiting and crediting the account. Data source is journal input, because we are going to see this entry, see this the impact of this on a smart view on journal input. Okay, and the entity currency will be my currency, and the scenario is actual year is financial year 2016 for December. Entity input is my consolidation and periodic view. What here I am doing is I am going to provide the entity. See, ultimately you need to provide all the POVs here one by one, whether it's on the top or on the middle, or at the time of passing the entry. Okay, so here I am providing the entity as D101 is my entity. Account is short-term receivable, as I mentioned there. This is my account, short-term receivable. Okay, and no intercompany is my intercompany dimension. No movement. Local gap is my multi-gap dimension. Product, there is no product, and I'm going to debit this by 40,000, and I'm going to credit revenue domestic, which is my credited account. Okay, so I'm going to do this with all same dimensions values. I'm going to provide 40,000 for credit. So debit and credit is equal. So I'm going to save this, and I am going to one by one approve each and everything. Like I am going to submit this, I am going to approve this, and I am going to post this. When I'm going to post this entry, okay, as you can see, it is already posted, but I'll show you once again. When I am going to post, as it is showing, it is already posted. That's why it's not again taking. So I posted that entry. Let's see how does it look like in the smart view. So I am going to see the impact on continuing operations like net income, on total asset and liability, on revenue, and especially on the short term receivables. Two impacts are majorly going on short term receivables and on net income. Okay, so let's have a look to it. So let's see how the figures are going to come. Okay. There are some other changes as well. There are some data for what we are going to see in auto reversal. That's why it's showing the net impact. But you just see that short-term receivables are 40,000 and revenue are 40,000. This is what our entry was. Okay. So this is the impact of this single regular general. Now moving to the next case, we are going on auto reversal. So at the time of, closing of year, or at the time of closing of any period, you are going to create the provisions for some expenses. Okay, this auto reversal is used for those provisions. When you are creating the provision, you are going to pass the entry that any of the expenses, as I am taking it here as example, for example, legal fees. So legal fees account debit to accrued expenses. Okay, these are my account names and these are my alias, and there is 5,000 rupees for December financial year 16. Okay, so this is my basic entry at the end of December. Now at the beginning of January, what I am trying to do is, in the application we are not directly paying that amount, but on the beginning of the year, or beginning of the next period, we are going to reverse that particular provision. Okay, we are going to debit the accrued expenses and credit the legal expenses. So I am just going to oppose this entry by 5,000 and 5,000. Okay, and so we are going to see the impact of this only. Okay, and at the time of actual payment, we are going to do what? We are simply going to debit the expense and credit the bank or cash account. So this entry I'm not going to show you here, because it is just similar to the standard or regular journal, but I am going to show this. Okay, so let's have a look to the auto reversal rule. So here we are going to see this entry. We can see provision reversal. Okay, I am going to show you how this entry has been happening. The label is provision reversal. I am going to select the general type as auto reversing because I am going to do this entry right now. And in the January, see, you can see this is December 16, and in the January 17, I am going to reverse this entry. So it will ask me at the time of posting. Okay, when I am clicking on post, it will ask me when you are going to reverse it. So I'll provide January 17 as the reversal time. Okay, so here the entry is rest of the POVs are just similar to the standard or regular journal. I am providing the entity, the account is legal fees. Okay, rest of the things are same, debited by 5,000, and accrued expenses is credited and the amount is 5,000. So this is how I did the pass the normal journal entry, but I selected the journal type as auto reversal so that it can be reversed later. Okay, so one by one, what you need to do first, you need to save this, then submit, then approve, and then post. I'll show you once that so that you can see the impact of it. Okay, first unpost the auto journal. Okay, yeah, no issue with that. So this is what, if I am going to post this, it will ask me auto reversal option. Okay, when you want to auto reverse. So in January financial year 17, I want to auto reverse this. So I did that. It is already done. That's why it is showing error. So there is no any problem related to this. So I am going to close this. And in the January, okay, now I am going to change the period financial year. It is 17, and now 17, and the period is January. Okay, so I'm going to select January. Yeah, this is my period. Okay, I'm going to go click OK, go, and we'll see. So here you can automatically see when you are going to refresh it and you are going to create, it will automatically throw you this, the provision reversal, because it is on auto reversal mode and the January 17 is the right period. It will automatically come here. You just need to what do? You just need to post it from here, submit, approve, and post it from here. So it can be seen there that in the December period you created and passed the entry, and in the January you are going to reverse that entry. So let's have a look over to it, that how does it look like. Okay, so I'm going to refresh it. Let's see how does it look like. So this is December 2016 period and this is January 2017. So as you can see, these are the impact of the previous standard one, that 40,000, and the auto reversal by 5,000. Okay, so by 5,000, what it is going to happen, that my net income and income from operations is going to decrease by 5,000. Okay, so this is the impact. So here you can see in the December period, the entry was passed, and in the January, its impact is getting nullified. So this is what the general, standard and auto reversal journals usually work. Now let's move to the example of, okay, templates. I'll show you how the templates used to work. So in case I want to, create some templates, I can create the templates one by one. So I will show you the first template. Okay, for prepaid expenses, what I am trying to do, I am doing the payment, and I am going to pay through the bank. So this could be my entry. So the label is prepaid expenses, and the journal type is regular and not auto reversing here, and data source is journal input, and template is what I am using is standard. At the time of creating, suppose there are journals which are recurring journals. In recurring journals, what we are trying to do is, suppose in the case of prepaid expenses, I paid any amount at the beginning of the year, okay, or at any point of time. Suppose it's a, software expenses, okay, I am providing it at the one single amount, okay, and I am going to amortize it in 12 months, okay, one by one. So what I am trying to do is, I am simply going to pass a regular or standard journal here. Okay, I am going to, this is the amount, suppose 10,000, and for December 16 I am going to do this prepaid expenses. Okay, so this is the simple entry I need to pass. For that, I am creating a template. Why I am creating template? Because once I need to do the normal journal posting, and after that I am going to amortize that. So I need to create template for that as well, so that I can utilize it on every month basis, and I don't need to do the complete entry or journal every time. So this is my template: prepaid expenses, regular is my journal type, data source is my journal input, and standard is my template. Okay, at the time of creating the, that amortization template, I am going to use this recurring one. Currencies, entity currency, rest of the POVs are I need to provide. Here I am selecting the entity D102, and this is my entry, that this is my expenses. Prepayments I did, and rest of the things are same, and I did the payment of 10,000, and in the same way I did that payment through bank. So prepayments are debit, and bank account is credit. So I am going to credit this by 10,000. This is how I am creating. There are no multiple options. You just can scan or print this. Okay, and I need to save this. So this is my template once created. I'll show you the another template of expense amortized, where I am going to, amortize that 10,000. Okay, as you can see, I am going to, in the recurring template, I am going to, you know divide this 10,000 into 12 parts. So I am going to amortize this 833 every month. Okay. So this is my recurring template for prepaid expenses. What entry I need to pass is every month is, once I did the payment, so bank account is not going to affect, but this 10,000 is going to amortize one by one. Okay. It is going to decrease. So expense in software debit to prepayments by 833 every month, January, February. Okay. So this is what I need to do. So the template for expense amortize is, here you need to select the recurring, and rest of the things are just similar. What entry I am going to pass is expenses software account debit to prepayments. So that I did there, and rest of the things are same. The amount should be 833. Okay. This can be changed at the time of, actually posting the journal. This can be changed. This is just a template. We are going to use it multiple times. Okay. So this is how we created these templates. Now I'm going to use these templates for posting the journal. So I am going to, first of all, yeah. So let's just first of all, I need to go to financial year 16 once again, and in the December period, so that I can see the entry of that 10,000 as prepaid expenses, which is done like a regular expense. Okay. So I'm going to do this, and posting this. So here that you can see that prepaid expenses is done here. Okay, this is how the prepaid expenses is done. And this entry here, what I need to do, I just how I am going to utilize the template. I am just going on the create from template, and I'm just going to select the already existing template. So here I used this prepaid expenses. Okay, and I'm going to see the impact of this prepaid expenses first. So let's have a look there. Okay, so let's just see how does it look like. Okay. I'm posting that 10,000 as prepayment right now. So let's see. Here you can see the prepayments, the expenses is done by 10,000 and bank account is, credited by 10,000. Okay. So this is the entry passed for the prepaid expenses template and post. Okay. Now we are going to see the recurring part of it. So here I can see the recurring part. I need to again create another journal posting. I am going to use this expense amortize. Okay. So I'll show you once, which is already done. Okay. So this is, okay. This can be seen in the, you know, now we did in December 2016 that prepayments, which is called the prepaid expenses. Now I am going to amortize it by every next month. So I am going to select the January period. This is really important when you are creating the template and going to use it. Before that, all the periods are closed for recurring purpose. But when you are posting the journal, that period has to be open. Okay, so I'll show you this one. This expense amortize journal input I am going to provide. This is for January period. Okay, and this is the entry which is I am taking it here, and I'm going to submit it, approve it, and post it. As you can see, it is already posted. I don't need to do anything here. We are just going to see the impact of it. Okay, so here in the recurring journal, in the January period, okay, in the January period, we are going to see. So let's see how the figures are coming. Okay, so you can see that in December 2016, we made that prepaid expenses of software expenses, and in the January we are going to amortize that amount in 12 months. We separated that amount into 12 months, and we just made it for January period. Okay, I'll show you once again for February period. So we need to do one thing. We need to go to manage periods, and I need to, open the period where it is. Yeah, here it is. So I am going to open the period for February. This is 2017. So I'm going to open this, and let's just create one for February period. Okay. So let's see how does it work. So I did that, and I'm going to select February here for the next amortization. I am going to create from template. This is expense amortize as my template. I'm going to apply this, and this is the entry I have. Okay. This is just similar. Okay. This is new journal. So this is again, amortization. What I can give the name. Okay. February period. Okay, rest of the things are just similar. I am going to, save this. I'm going to save this, and I am going to submit it one by one. Okay, this is submit. This is I am going to approve. This is I am going to post. Okay, so let's see how does it look like for February period. This is, oh sorry, I don't know why this is showing for January. Let me close this once again, and I need to, okay. So there is the problem. This is for February period. Okay. And I am going to select it once again. After, selecting the period, you need to click on the go button, because otherwise it's not taking the period. Okay. So I am going to do this, and I'm going to save this, and I'm going to submit. Okay. And approve. And this is the workflow. Actually, you provide these works to the different people. So as here right now, the admin, that means I am doing all the things. So that's why I am doing all things from here only, but it can be done by the different people. So, okay, I'm going to close this, and this is, you can see it here, but I need to delete that January entry because it was done. again. So let's see. Otherwise, it will get the double impact. Okay. Amortization for fab. I need to, delete this entry. So I need to, unpost this. Yeah. And I need to, reject this one. Yeah. So this is done by me. So I'm going to delete this entry because it is, wrongly done in the January month. So let's have a look. How does it look like? How the application is working? So this is December, in which we are going to do that, prepaid expenses. In the January, we done the amortization. Now we are going to see for the February month. Okay. Okay, so you can see it is 833. So, right, this is the way you can use the recurring journal. This is the way you can use the standard regular journal and auto reversal. This is how you can create the templates as well. You can use the recurring template, auto reversal. So, I hope this video is helpful for you. Thanks for watching.